Hey, what's up, guys? Dan Garner, strength coach and nutrition specialist here. I want to talk to you today a little bit about how I put on weight and how I help my clients who have trouble putting on weight get some good lean muscle mass on. And the way I do that is with a high calorie jar. But first, I want to start this video off by saying I do not recommend supplemental weight gainers. So those big weight gainers that you see that are like 1,000 calories per serving or whatever it is, I don't recommend any of them. And I just honestly, I've seen a lot of guys take weight gainers and never really put on any good weight. So just from a clinical experience, but weight gainers are filled with crap. They've got tons of corn syrup solids in them, corn starches, a ton of sugar, a lot of sucralose and preservatives. A lot of weight gainers are made with poor quality concentrates as well. I mean, there's tons of reasons why you shouldn't take them. Weight gainer, you'd be far better off making your own weight gainer. If liquid shakes are your thing, definitely invest in like a Vitamix or a Ninja and make your own homemade weight gainer with some good whey protein powder, blueberries, nuts, whatever it is to make your own. And I can even make a video on liquid weight gainers as well if you guys are interested in that. But I wanted to kick the video off by first saying that I do not recommend weight gainers. Either eat a lot more food or blend your own weight gainers made of food. Okay? But back to the high calorie jar. This baby's tried and true, and I think it's awesome. So the high calorie jar is really mainly comprised of a few things. One is a lot of mixed nuts, okay, in here, and make sure they're raw and not roasted as well. It makes a big difference in the quality and the nutrients that you get and the way your body's able to absorb them. But I like a good mixture of nuts without peanuts, okay? Peanuts, they can be, there's a lot of problems with peanuts, but what I've gotten here is hazelnuts, cashews, walnuts, Brazil nuts, there's pecans, there's pistachios in here as well. I've got a lot of pretty much every single nut in here except the peanut in here. Nuts are an awesome source for people gaining weight, okay? They've got a decent amount of protein. They're mainly comprised of healthy fats. And to get a mixed variety is in your best interest because things like Brazil nuts are higher in selenium, which really helps the thyroid convert T4s to T3s and increase metabolism. Walnuts are much higher in omega-3s than other nuts. Cashews and almonds are higher in magnesium than other nutrients out there. Magnesium is the #1 mineral deficiency in North America. Magnesium also plays a big role in insulin sensitivity and protein synthesis. So getting a further variety of nuts is just going to serve you better, whether it's muscle building or fat loss, and you're just going to be more well-rounded in nutrition. Another thing that I put in my high-calorie jar is organic dried fruits, okay? This is a bag I just got from Costco. You can buy dried fruits separately at bulk stores, but time is money, and I want to save my time, and I just buy them pre-mixed. They're all organic in here. And it's coming with organic cranberries, raisins, tart cherries, seeds, organic blueberries, goji berries. It's all in here. Tons of different ones, and really filled with a lot of antioxidants. And I mean, there's papers just on blueberries alone about how much of an effect they have on recovery from exercise and performance enhancement. So antioxidants are very big if you're training hard and trying to build muscle. They really help you recover and repair better. And the additional carbohydrates and sugars will help you put on a little bit more weight too. And the last thing that I'm throwing in here is dark chocolate. So what I use is Lindt dark chocolate, 90%. Lindt is an awesome source of dark chocolate. And the reason why is because there's more fiber in here than there is sugar. And there's more protein in here than there is sugar as well. Dark chocolate is very surprisingly, if you don't already know this, very high in antioxidants, protein, and fiber. So just for example, just 3 squares of this bar is getting you 4 grams of fiber. So that's more than a cup of broccoli in terms of fiber intake. There's 3 grams of protein, which is great. I mean, we're getting more protein just from chocolate, and 16 grams of fat. So 180 calories just in 3 squares. So what I'm trying to say here, guys, is keep this very high calorie, but also keep it healthy as well. So these, I only got these ones because they were on sale. 2 for $4 at the superstore near my store. But if you got a Costco in your area, you can pick up this bad boy. This is 70% dark chocolate, but I got I got more than 2 pounds of chocolate here, and it was very cheap. What I recommend for the calorie jar is to have more nuts in here than anything else. So I put a lot of raw nuts in my jar, a lot of dried fruit, and then what I do with the chocolate is I either break it up into really small squares or I actually cheese grate it. So you can take a chocolate bar to the cheese grater and make it into little shavings, and then in the end I put it all in one of these just Pyrex jars and shake it up, and you've got a great mixture full of antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, protein, fiber, and a lot of calories. So how you would implement this into your plan is you would have it with meals or in between meals. So if you have trouble putting on weight, just have a handful of this with the meal that you're eating and have a handful in between meals. And what I do myself and with my clients, and what I recommend, is make a whole jar of this, but put it where you usually are. So I spent a lot of time doing online stuff, online coaching, and I spent a lot of time on the road as well, going back and forth between the gym to train clients and train myself. So I have a high calorie jar by my computer, and I have a high calorie jar in my car. Okay? So put it where you normally are so that you see it and you take a handful of it, because just 3 handfuls of this a day is going to get you probably 500 calories or more. So that's awesome. That's a great way to get ahead of the game for anybody who has trouble putting on weight or trouble putting on muscle mass. All right? High calorie jar, guys. This is how you make it. I adapted this technique from Poliquin Group. They're awesome. And thank you very much for watching. Check out CoachGarner.com if you like my stuff, and like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.